insane dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean. In the murky depths of life stream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile. Leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean. In the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile. Leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with the smirk so mean. In the murky depths of live stream.
Hello from me and my mean smirk. How the hell are you this morning? It is very gloomy out. It is the perfect day to stream with you guys from the comfort of my bed. And yes, I'm very clean by the way, but I am I am in bed. Good morning. Welcome to all the new Breezy Bunch members. I decided to butter you up before I traumatize you because well, we came live to talk about Foodie Beauty shitting in her bed and on the floor and puking in the sink and scooping it out the next day with a ladle. Woohoo! So we have all this to talk about. Let me say hello to you guys. Hello, free the people. Good morning. Be kind. Hello, hello. Be kind sent me a video she wants us to watch. So apparently, I think Shani and Rev are going to wear diapers if they get a certain amount of money. Anyways, we're going to watch that at the end of the stream. Hello, Nick. Hello, Candy. Hello. Am I missing? Hold on. Let me scroll up. Ruby Soho. Good to see you. Your name makes me so happy every time I see you. Good morning, Shauna. Hello, gorgeous. Pam. Rama, welcome. Oh, wait. Breezy, have you been following? No. Rome Pix, welcome to the Breezy Bunch. Mrs. Dragonfly, welcome. Pink Stars, FW11. And I think I saw Rome Pix got a membership. Welcome to you. Thoughts and Glares. That is a cool name. Damn you, kids. I feel like I think that a million times a day. Nancy, welcome to the Breezy Bunch. Nishal, welcome. Diane, Rome. Okay, Mrs. C, hello to you. Lindsay, Eric. Oh my gosh. Did I say hi to everybody? I think I did. Okay, so there's no nicer way of doing this. We just have to rip the band-aid off. So what happened was Foodie came live yesterday. I couldn't jump on because the kids were coming home from school. But in a nutshell, she shit on the bed, then shit on the floor while vomiting in the sink. We got lots of graphic details on how it came out like water. Um, Newsflash, just to let you guys know, she didn't throw the mattress away. Nothing. She just spot treated it. So she shot on her bed and then spot treated it. Anyway, that's what we missed. I'm sorry we didn't see it in real time. But we have all kinds of clips to talk about over on Twitter, all kinds of interesting tweets. Let me see. Good morning, Leah. I just finished Fat Cows. Okay, let me share the screen. I feel like I'm stalling, but I already ate my Count Chocula this morning. That was my breakfast. I don't know. Judge me all you want, but there's something about a bowl of Count Chocula during Halloween. It's so good. I mean, I feel like there's not as many marshmallows as there used to be. That's my only complaint. But anyways, I don't have to eat for a while, so I guess there's that. So people were talking about this because she was missing. She went live for like 2 minutes, remember? And then I don't know, she left. There's all kinds of things happening around her. Yet somehow she just keeps on keeping on, and I'll never understand it. But anyways, nothing happened to her. She's still alive. We got to hear about her shit. I thought this was funny. I grift you, you grift me. You think we're like family? The truth is, I don't give a fuck about you. You pay my bills when I ask you to. She looks like a giant Barney, doesn't she? Oh my gosh! I have a thumbnail idea. We have to turn her into Barney, scaring kids. That's what we have to do. If you need a costume idea and you happen to have like a giant purple comforter, you could go as Foodie Beauty going as Barney. That might be an idea. I bought some Halloween pajamas this morning from Walmart because the shirt was $6 and the pants were $6. That's my Halloween costume. The pants are like little fuzzy ghosts, and then the shirt has a skeleton holding a spine and it says, I got your back. And that's my Halloween costume. And honestly, I'm going to wear that shirt year round. I just need you guys to know it. Okay, I'm seriously stalling before we get to the poop. Let's watch Pulpy first. Let's watch Pulpy. Not a Muppets fisting glove. Oh God. Amberlynn Reed and Foodie Beauty just don't give this stupid. La- Laugh till you cry. I fucking love Pulpy for being on YouTube. Do you know, one day I was minding my own business and I noticed I got all these DMs on Twitter. And so I opened them and I was sent all kinds of images of Rosie and fists and beads. And I really, this is going to traumatize me all over again. But you know what? I'm going to have to be traumatized in 2.5 seconds when we hear about Foodie Beauty scooping dry puke out of the sink. So let's just go for it. Let's just go for it, Rosie. And oh my gosh, Ruby! I missed it. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I was yapping away. Karina Menzies, welcome to the Breezy Bunch. Jeff's Couch Pineapple. Sneaky T, Joseph Rains, and Kristen, welcome to the Breezy Bunch. If you heard me read your name, please thank Ruby. Ruby, thank you. I love you. That was so sweet of you. Okay, let's listen to the fisting, I guess. Can you guys see it?
Chat, I'm so sorry. The oven mitt looks comically small. Like, I don't. Why does it go halfway up the forearm? This looks like a fucking Muppets fisting glove. This is insane.
Oh my god.
This is so bizarre.
I see E.T. when he was sick. Do you see it too?
It's so tight. Oh god, I'm losing my mind today.
Just laugh.
Oh. See how stretched out the seam is on top of it? It's puckering. It's got two little eyes. Chat, we need to name this. We need to name him.
Oh my god.
I need to get the right... Hold on, wait. I need to get the right frame. Is that a good frame?
Hi, Libra.
Or is that a bit... No, I think he looks more like a... More like a little dude, like kind of there. All right, chat. Holy shit. I just need to grab a quick screenshot. Yep, there we go. We're good. What are we naming him?
Her arm looks so big, it looks like her hand,
Mitch
right?
the Mitt. This is
How far does your mitt go up? I'm trying to think now. I don't have one that goes up almost to my elbow. Do you?
gonna be a new emoji. Yeah, I like Mitch. Mitch the Muppet fisting mitt. Yeah,
Mitch.
perfect. Not fisty.
APQ. Yes, cold feet and teeth. Yeah, there you go.
Fisty's also good. No, not the snort. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you know what? It's sad to admit. Foodie just doesn't make me laugh like this anymore.
No, no.
She just doesn't. Ah, fuck.
I have questions. When you were doing that content on Chatterbait that I unfortunately had to see, why didn't you use that mitt? That would have made your life so much easier, I would think. Anyways, the things I wish I could unknow and unsee. Daily reminder, you should subscribe to Pulpy because his laugh is contagious. And if you're having a bad day, I feel like he can turn that around in 2.5 seconds. Okay, let's just get into the shit. Let's just get into it. So she went live, I think it was somewhere between 3 and 4 p.m. to me, or for me. But she pooped the bed, and we get all the details, all of them. So if you're eating, don't stop it immediately. All right, let's go full screen. Look at her chat too. Just pay attention to her chat. Can we go even bigger than this? Maybe, possibly.
You never heard of Lazy? I never heard of him until somebody came in here and said watch his videos.
Okay, are you strawberries, Rama? Because I have a feeling you are. And I think you need a glass of water and a cold shower or something.
He's a fan. I think all of y'all are fans, man. You really want the gross story? You're gonna hate me after. It's disgusting. Absolutely gross. Okay, I'm gonna give you a couple minutes to get out of here because you're gonna puke.
It's horrible, you guys.
Okay.
I
So,
think I spelled her up.
hey Megan. Miss Blackwood, I don't think he thought any of it would be public.
Why do all the weird ass beezers come in here? I don't know. Hello, Rainbow. We already hate you. I think it cut out for a second here.
If you don't want
Okay.
like poop or barf, okay. So I like whenever I get the stomach bug or virus here. Hi Vanessa. I think it's food related because
Leah said daily reminder, don't forget to set the chat to all messages at the top of the chat. Thank you.
whenever I eat meat,
Joe!
and I had those kebabs earlier. Ooh. Okay, I ate like half a kilo of kebabs, but I always eat half a kilo. So, anyways, then I ate those olives that smelled terrible. I think they were bad.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Why would you eat something that smelled terrible? Never mind, it's Chantal.
so I was going to the washroom diarrhea the first day of this flu. This is my second really bad stomach flu, okay? And I went about 25 times and it was just water, like water coming out of the back end.
Ugh.
Megan, I don't know, I was desperate. So, but then I thought, okay, it slowed down a little bit. I went to bed and I thought, you know, I felt okay when I went to bed. I felt okay. Jake, I swear it was constant. I would get off the toilet. Hey, YouTube lover. I would walk up. I would get up and I felt like I had to go again. And it came out like water, like at least 20 times. I thought this is
Okay, do you think she's lying about this? And if so, why the fuck would anybody want to lie about this? Because it gets worse. It gets even worse than this.
bad. I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. So, what happened was I felt okay. I didn't feel nauseous or like I had to throw up at all. Okay. I go to bed. I wake up at like 4 a.m. by the feeling of like nausea, like my mouth watering, like, oh my gosh, am I gonna throw up? And actually, what woke me up was leaking from my backside, like onto the bed. Like it just came out. It was so watery that it just came out on the bed. Like I had no control of my bowels.
Do you hear how excited she is talking about this? Almost like she's getting off on the thought of how disgusted everybody is. And I saw somebody ask, why is she sharing this story? Well, what I've learned since covering Chantal is there's people who have a poop fetish, a poop kink. They like shit, and maybe they like this. I think she caters to all the weird kinks out there, okay? I'm not about kink shaming typically, but I find it weird if you like poop. There's no other way I can be nice about it, okay? I find it weird. I find it fucking weird. I don't care if you want to be peed on, but I draw the line at poop. Whatever. I find you fucking weird. Anyway, so what I've learned from covering Chantal is there's people with all these different things. And if Salah likes to be shat on and shit on people, and if he likes to smell farts, what are the odds there's 20 more of him? Okay. And then she also shares, you guys, that she pukes in her sink. We're going to hear about that too. Yay. But she leaves all this poop overnight. She leaves the poop and the puke overnight on the floor, in the sink. It's and she makes it sound like she cleans it up. I'm not buying it. So I must hate her, even though he likes poop. I feel like he even draws the line at Foodie's bodily fluids. Can you imagine? We're supposed to pretend they sleep in the same bed, right? I don't buy it, but let's pretend they sleep in the same bed. Imagine waking up to being shat on. I mean, maybe that's his dream. Maybe it was the best night ever for him. Next, you luckily I got a phone call and missed some of that. Hey, Naughty Box. I feel like I missed a lot of people. Critically Fit, I think someone paid her for this story. Anime, maybe? What I do know about Anime is he likes the BBW scalies. Like, he likes to make images of dragons and blobs and things with their ass sticking out and farting. Like, they're always farting every single time. So maybe Anime? Maybe? Maybe he's involved in another legal battle and he got some money again for it. I don't know. Anyways, I said she's disgusting, and this is a really long clip, and I think it gets much worse here. So, did you ever picture your life like this? Starting off your morning talking about Chantal's poop? I mean, I didn't, but we're so far into this shit, literally. I mean,
I didn't get any on
what do
Solano.
you say?
It might have been E. coli. I don't know. I was leaking diarrhea. Actually, he was sleeping because I was sick. He took his the mattress in the spare room. It's like a
Okay, strawberries, if you're listening, you're fucking weird. Strawberries in Chantal's chat asks, did it look like creamy rice pudding with chunks of beef?
small mattress, and he put it on the ground below, like beside my bed. I dashed, but you know how the bathroom is super, 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 super far away. There's like a sink in the hallway right before the bathroom. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna make it. And I'm thinking in my head, do I barf on the floor or anyway? I end up throwing projectile into the sink. It goes everywhere. Sorry, this is disgusting. At the same time, because my stool was just water, all I hear is
Ugh.
psh, like I'm peeing on the floor. Oh my god. And when I tell you, like the amount of throw up was like insane. It was like the whole sink was full, and I'm just like, how? Like, how is this coming out of my body? This is so fucking disgusting.
How as an adult do you not know not to puke in the sink? you go for a trash can. Like, if there's no other option, if you're already sitting on the toilet, you puke in a trash can, right? And then she leaves this overnight. I just can't get over it.
I had to tell you because it's like a horror story. And I felt so sick, guys, at that moment that diaper, yeah, well, I did. I made a makeshift diaper to go to bed. I thought I'm going to clean this in the morning. So I put a towel over the sink and then I put like a towel over the stuff on the ground. And I like went in the shower quick and like
How did she make a makeshift diaper? I have questions because at some point during this, she talks about how she got Julia's pee pads and made a diaper. It still wouldn't be big enough to fit around her. And why does her cat use pee pads instead of a litter box?
cleaned up. And then I put like, yeah, I
Tyler!
put some things, around so that like Julia's pee pad, like I put one, where around there so that if that happened again in the night. But like it's not my fault because I don't feel it. It just comes out. Like that's how sick I was. So I was okay. And then today I was dreading. I was like, sorry, it's so gross, but this is not
Beast fam said she did not shower. Nope. Lily! She just put it between her legs and in her butt crack. Ugh.
the worst part. The worst part was cleaning it today. Oh my, I have a fear of vomit. Okay. And there was a sink full of, this is gross, but like the chunk, it wasn't just like liquid. It was like, oh God. It was as if everything, it was my fault last night. I thought I would be okay eating rice and chicken and eggplant. Like it's as if my body did not digest a single thing I ate yesterday. And I had to like take a ladle and scoop it
You're dying. If this story is real and you're not digesting any food, you're dying. Your liver is failing. You're just dying.
out and then put it in the bowl and put it in the toilet. It was like the worst. I have like PTSD. It was so disgusting. It was so fucking disgusting. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I know it's disgusting, but you barely chew food poisoning, you think? Did anyone else go through that? Throw away the ladle.
I've never as an adult. No, I can't say that. When I was an alcoholic, it was really hard to hold my pee sometimes. But in sobriety, I've never, as an adult, I've just always known in advance that, you need to use the restroom. And then there's Chantal.
He's in bed. I think it was food poisoning or I don't know what. Even when I had food poisoning in Canada, which was rare, I never was sick like that. Oh my God, there was crap on the floor. Yep. I thought I was gonna. I thought.
Oh, Nick, hello, hello. I used to be a CNA and everything for 7 years, but God help. It's like, I don't know. If you're a CNA, a nurse, a caretaker, you have kids, or even you have nieces or nephews that you look over, we've all had to clean up messes like this, right? But you couldn't pay me any amount of money in the world to clean up after Foodie Beauty's mess. Nope, nope. There's times as an adult, since we're already talking about this, there's times in sobriety, I'll say, as a mom, my daughter has thrown up and then I've thrown up cleaning her throw up, right? But somehow I just trucked through it and I just did it, right? But like Foodie, no, there's no.
How? How? I don't think I should go that descriptive. Strawberries. Sorry, guys, that was bad. Could be the flu. I can't. Like, I'm literally traumatized. Really, Crash the World? I creamy rice pudding with a few chunks.
Lindsay, have fun with your nephew. He's 6 and acts way better than the beast. I believe it.
It's so disgusting.
Bernie!
I didn't want to look at it. Anyway, I put like 2 masks on. Let's have a boundary for details. Yeah, sorry. I warned you and I gave you guys time to leave. Like, it's that bad. Was it worse than Potato Corner? It was probably very, very, it was worse, yes. Yes, so I got it. What I did was I put on a mask. Honestly, said a prayer because I thought I was gonna pass out. Like, looking in that sink made me want to jump off a cliff in Minecraft. Like, not literally, but I can't look at barf. Like, it just triggers something. I'm scared of it. Yes, I actually do feel a lot better. I've only
You're scared of barf?
gone to the washroom once today, and
Why would you leave it till the next day then? You have to realize it's going to be dry and even harder to get out of the sink, right?
I'm okay. Harley, you should have left. No,
Hey,
not
Sue.
C. diff. C. diff is, when you have C. diff, the smell. The second bed you've soiled. I'm afraid of throw up, and that's why I'm telling you guys. It's like therapy for me. Hey, Krista. No, nursing me. Anyway, I got out the bleach. I cleaned everything up very well. Everything is sparkling and smells nice.
Yeah, right.
But that was probably
So do you think she made Salah clean it up? I don't believe she went back the next day and cleaned it up. I believe she sealed as he cleaned it up. Or Nor, maybe?
the worst thing. Honestly, the worst thing I ever had to do was just, it was so awful. It was like 20
Oh, Nick said, Breezin, I think she wants to draw on people that are into this shit. No pun intended. No, you're probably right.
days later. I had a
Times are tough. She's got multiple addictions and she's about to go live it up in Canada. She's got to make money somehow, right?
white carpet and had to throw it out. It was from both. Yeah.
Linda, hey,
Oh no, Kimby. Yeah.
did I call you Beast Fam? I meant Be Safe Fam. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just saw your comment and then I realized earlier I think I called you Beast. I don't think you're a Beast Fam.
Gross. I was afraid to throw up when I was a kid. No, it doesn't happen often. It's happened twice though since being here. Hey, Luca, because we don't have constant power to power the fridge. I feel like it's like a food safety thing. Did I lose weight? I don't know. Really, Jill? Don't talk to me. How did you make the diaper? With Julia's pee pads. Oh, come on.
Why doesn't she have a litter box? I'm very confused about that. Very, very confused. So these people are fucking weird and I need you guys to see this. So strawberries, we're going to point this out again. Strawberries, I think you are into poop. And I think you are very, very thirsty and desperate. Anyway, strawberries asked Chantal, did it look like creamy rice pudding with chunks of beef? I am not going to eat pudding for the longest time now, and I'm really kind of sad about it because I have those Jello chocolate pudding cups in my fridge, in my mini fridge, and I even got whipped cream to put on top of it because I got the sugar-free Jello. Anyways, I can't eat it now. I refuse. I refuse. Now I'm gonna look at that and just think of Chantal and strawberries, and it's ruined for life. Strawberry said, Chantal, if you end up soiling a third bed this calendar year, please consider diapering. You know, Chantal, I know you eventually rage at reactors because I ended up going back to clip it. Whatever you have to say about Yaba and FFG, they are not currently shitting the bed, puking in sinks, or wearing diapers. At least I know for a fact Yaba isn't okay. No, for a fact. Whatever you have to say about anybody else, you need to get your bowels under control. The fact that you can't control them any longer is not a good sign. Is the KFG really worth it? In this live, too, you guys, I end up going back to clip it this morning. She ends up talking about how she wants pizza. She's going to have KFG. I think she even got a snack. Like, who with the actual stomach flu can think about greasy fried foods, right? And even if you could think of it, do you want to? When you have the stomach flu, do you really want to? Angel Fly Kisses says, I'll go descriptive. My man did barbecue chicken. It was undercooked. I got so sick I was puking while taking my clothes off in the bathroom, and I sprayed crap on the door behind me. Yep, worst ever. And somebody else asked her if the diaper worked. No, I don't think the fake diaper worked. I don't know. These people are weird. Like, I would never tell these stories to anybody. Ever. Ever. I would take this shit literally to my grave. I would take it to my grave. You would not hear about poop splattering, nothing. Okay. Then we have barf and ingrown toenail talk because, I mean, you know, why not? I don't think it's actually. No, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say I don't think it's that disgusting, but it's ingrown toenail talk and poop. I mean, just don't eat again. I don't know why you would be eating at this point, but just stop.
I had to ladle it. Do you know how fucking
Cuts out for a second. Hold on.
disgusting that was? It was awful.
Naughty Box, hello.
I wanted to die. I'm not even kidding. Oh, his toenail.
Aaron.
He's had ingrown toenail surgery like 5 times. I'm not even kidding.
Okay, how does he even have a toe left at this point? The last surgery they did, they took half of his toe.
I feel so bad. It's so painful for him when it comes back. Flowers and rainbows. Okay, let's talk about something good. Oh, even animal barf? Animal barf doesn't bug me, but it's okay, Hidden Sapphire. Sorry to gross you guys out. Yeah, I do feel a lot better. Thank God. I couldn't make it to the toilet because it's 5 million yards away.
Naughty
No.
Box said she was going off on this Alana girl. I got pissed off and jumped in on her. Really?
Although my appetite's coming back, which I know that I'm feeling better now.
Yeah, and Naughty Box said, and she slips at one point and says she's returning to Canada in November.
Yeah, you feel ill after, You put Halloween decorations.
Angelfly said at one point I was naked, out of the shower, on toilet, crapping, while heaving basically air and acid into a small trash can. Well, that's great.
Thanks, YouTube lover. Oh, what kind of decorations? Do you have a big spooky ghost? It had to be food poisoning.
Angelfly, you just need to change your username to poop splatter kisses or something because I will just never see you as anything other than that.
Oh yeah, kids are always barfing in school. I don't know from what, Taylor. I don't know. Time for a commode. I put a bag because the key is when it comes out both ends, you have to be sitting on the toilet and barfing into something. It can't be the other way around. Ew, KFG. Okay, the thought of that makes me want to be sick. Vomitoriums, what is that? Oh my gosh, that sounds like the 7th layer of hell.
If she was in your home and you did this, what would you do? I don't know, the whole house would just have to go. I'd throw it out, start over. I'd go live in a box. I don't fucking care. But there's no cleaning up and cleaning enough after what she's done to the bathroom. So you should just move, find another house that's vacant. You don't need this one.
Oh gosh. Amberlynn's in the hospital? Baby.
Okay, I don't think she is, but I could be wrong. I think people are, I don't know, talking about how on Twitter, one night she was fighting with Tommy, Emily, whatever you want to call her, the feeder. And she was threatening to expose her. And then next thing you know, she's on Instagram doing stories saying, somebody asked how she's been. Oh, I'm good. Consider guy was in the hospital all night. So I think that's maybe what they're talking about, possibly. It is gross, Crypta. I mean, it doesn't get any better. It doesn't. So she had to scoop vomit, Malarkey Meter said, with a ladle out of her sink after leaving it and poop all night in her bathroom. It's just okay, here's the thing, it doesn't matter how sick you are, you clean it that night. The next day, it's just gonna be so much harder. It is. Again, literally, it's gonna be harder. Oh, I just picture Foodie. Oh, that bathroom. Anyways, so she shot the bed again. So I had to move to another mattress. Raised Dactylian said, "Is this the shoulder seam?" Okay, this is a break from the poop for a second. I think it is. How is that even comfortable to wear? If I was her size, well, I was gonna say I'd just be naked all the time. I would. But that's why you see people in my 600-pound life, oftentimes they're just wearing a sheet. This would be so uncomfortable to have your shoulder seam at your elbow, right? I would just be nude all the time, but she's in a place where she can't be, so I guess Sala's grateful for that. Your mom's emotional support kit said Chantal has become so massive, she can no longer find clothing that fits in Syria. If anything, this is why she's shitting herself because she's this size. How many organs are probably failing? How many? All the stress she's putting on it? They probably keep her confined in that one room, not that she goes anywhere else, but not in his sink. I'll be able to do a 24-hour fast now, so thanks, Foodie. I don't know, I might fast after this. Poop Olympics said, so Chantal is using the cat's pee pads as a diaper and shitting all over the house. Oh my God. She's not potty trained. I guess, Salah, you need to rehome her fast. And Repo Widow said, yep, you heard it right. So she's just leaving a trail wherever she travels because during this live, I mean, there were parts I didn't even put up because it was so disgusting, but she just says that it's leaking. It just comes out of her when she's just sitting, standing, whatever. It just leaks out in her words. So she's leaving a snail trail wherever she goes. Queen Jellybean said, so when Foodie told Salad she would break his house, she must have been referring to shitting in his bed, shitting on the floor, and cleaning puke out of the sink with a ladle from his kitchen that you know she did not throw away. Has his family not been through enough? This is probably why they want to delete her. Would you want to clean up shit that big every single day? She's disgusting. Can you imagine how she leaves the toilet after she uses it? I'd want to delete her too. Wouldn't you? Anyways, I heard that I don't remember if I heard this with my own ears or if I saw it on Twitter. A lot's happened in 24 hours with her. I can't remember, but I thought people were saying that she didn't throw it out, that she was going to reuse it. Everybody's gonna be sick in that house again. Anyways, Two-Tailed said, what a cute, sloppy, vile, nasty, disgusting mess. Oh, a curse. Sloppy, vile, nasty, disgusting mess of a timeline have we fallen into? Okay, because Malarkey says, what the fuck? Foodie Beauty said she had to scoop vomit with a ladle out of her sink after leaving it and poop all night in her bathroom. Admitting to using Julia's pee pads to make a diaper for yourself is next level insanity. She admitted this. I'll never not be shocked by her level of, hold on, I'm clicking on it to see what the last part says. Her level of ick. This one is worse than the failed threesome thong diarrhea story, Ray's Dactylian said. She certainly shit her pants a lot. I can't remember exactly how the threesome story went down, but I know she was supposed to have one, and she ended up shitting all over their bathroom or something. I remember that. She also shot the bed in Thailand. Yikes. Ella said, "You'll have to waterboard it out of me." Malarkey Meter said, "Right?" Seattle Sapphire said, "Some things are meant to be taken to the grave." Seriously. Two-Tailed said, "You couldn't torture this info out of me using a lie detector at gunpoint?" Nope. Yeah, you couldn't tickle it out of me. To me, being tickled is torture. You could not tickle it out of me. There are certain things that nobody knows that I will certainly take to the grave, and this would be one of those things. I think this is a timeline for us from Two-Tailed. Let's look at this. Maybe. Hello? Oh gosh, and now I'm scared to click around too much because lately I've been kicking. Oh, hold on. I'm clicking in the wrong space.
You better stop! Stop!
What is it?
You better stop! Stop!
Okay, I can't find it. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I can no longer hear. How about you? I couldn't even focus on what the screen was saying, and I'm too scared to click back in it. So that happened. I see Scoop vomit or whatever. Okay. My ear is ringing, man. Kristen said, ma'am, you're a black hole, not a superstar. Okay, let's see what Foodie says here. I'm sorry to anybody whose ears hurt after that. Mine do too.
Superstar. I can't be a superstar here.
I don't know what that was.
No, I don't want to stay here forever. No offense. I want to be a star. I want to be a superstar.
So she was clearly high. Salt and Seth said, "Ma'am, you're a planet. Nothing more. Definitely not a star. No one that I have ever introduced to Girl World in my real life knows who you are. The few others I've just asked if just the few others I have just asked if you're the fat, ugly chick that shits herself and why you still have a channel." Salt and Seth also said she's too sick to go to the doctors. That's saying you won't take your car to the mechanic because it's not working, or you can't put your laundry in the washer because it's dirty. That's what they're there for, Meat Mountain. Yeah, I don't know. I've truly felt that way though before where I've been so fucking sick I didn't feel like going to the doctors. Like, I don't know, I felt that way. It just seems like too much of an effort to get showered and go out the door. Like this one time specifically, I don't know what the fuck I had. It was awful though, and it was all in my chest and I couldn't breathe. Anyways, everybody would tell me to go to the doctors. I'm like, I don't feel good enough to. Eventually, I was tired of feeling like shit, so I went. But it doesn't make sense if you think about it. I don't feel good enough to go to the doctors. That's exactly why you should go, right? Annie Pooh said there's absolutely nothing wrong with her. That's why she's not going. She's trying to buy herself time with shit salad, just like she did with BB. Yeah, if you think about it, okay, Foodie fainted, didn't go to the doctors. She has some horrible stomach bug where she can't control her bowel movements and it's just leaking out of her like 25 times in a row, she says. I'm still not going to the doctors. It's like she's trying to buy herself time, right? She knows she's supposed to be leaving because, well, she begged for 10K to leave, right? To go back to Canada. But apparently, Naughty Box, and I think I retweeted something about it on Twitter too. Apparently, she let it slip that she's not leaving till November. But what are the odds she's gonna fake another illness and try and stay longer? Pegada said, "My take on it is, why take a rundown clunker to the mechanic? No use. That jalopy on its way out anyways." Gabriel said, "This whole disgusting story is a lie. Chantal loves talking about gross things." She was really excited. She was really excited to be talking about it. I think I would be mortified. And if I did share this, you guys would have to hear how I could never show my face again. I don't know. Something like that, right? And then there's Foodie. And then I pooped myself. And then I threw up in the sink. And then I ladled it out. Are you guys grossed out? She was just really, I don't know, almost getting off on it. Doji Cat said, "Anytime I've had a bad stomach flu or food poisoning, I had a knot in my stomach that would prevent me from eating, especially rice. She is not sick. She's not going to Canada. Never was. It's all about money. Her biggest scam yet." Foodie is such an awful liar. She is. Nicole, hey. No one but Foodie thinks she is a star. She's not leaving until November. Apparently, she let it slip and say, I feel like I retweeted something. Oh, wait. Foodie Beauty kept the vomit ladle, boiled and bleached it, and it's good to use for soup again. Oh, after leaving shit and puke everywhere all night, I hope your potential future landlords hear this live stream. That's honestly why I'm doing this stream. If anybody thinks for a second I was excited to fire up a live stream and talk about poop and barf, um, I have news. I don't want to talk about this. I find her disgusting, and thinking of her shitting everywhere makes me want to throw up right this second. However, I am aware that she will eventually get back to Canada or somewhere else. Salah is going to remarry. He wants to have children. So somebody someday will need to see these streams, right? She tries to tell landlords that look at her history. Oh, well, that was 3 years ago. I'm different now. No, she is not. No, she is not. Any normal fucking adult, we've all been sick. We've all been throwing up. We've all had stomach issues. We clean up our messes that night, right? You don't leave it till the next day. It dries, it hardens, it ruins shit. Do not rent to this woman. You can find, if you happen to come across this live stream, I've covered it on my channel. You may be able to find shorter clips somewhere else. Foodie Beauty once stayed at this place that we called the villa. She called the villa, we referred to it as the villa as well. And she would throw cat food on the floor. That's how she fed her cat. She would just take dry food, throw it on the floor. There was cat poop embedded into the carpet. There was puke in the vents, the air conditioning vents. She admitted in this stream she never cleaned it out. She said she couldn't get to it or didn't know how, so she just left it there. She moved out and left her puke in the vents. One time she did a live stream where she was showing off her room and there was used condoms thrown everywhere, on the bed, on the dresser, on the floor. Anyway, she's absolutely disgusting, and everything she touches turns to shit. She will ruin your property, and she doesn't have money to fix it. So think twice. Nothing's changed with her. Nothing's going to change. She's filthy. And if I get that bad, I go to the hospital. We clean up after ourselves, and we certainly don't discuss it right online with a bunch of strangers. How is it enough to do that day? Unused condoms. Be safe said, well, she keeps saying she has money. Yeah, okay, so the story is some people think she planted it and she just opened up the wrappers and threw them around to make it look like she had sex. I don't know what to believe. Apparently, there were men that she would pay for sex. She would sleep around. I mean, so apparently there's men desperate enough to sleep with her. Tat Von B said, I don't know the full story here, but it's very obvious that Buffalo Beezers are sicko animal abusers too. You can call us weirdos and all, but at least we aren't into eating cats. And I can't say this other word on here, nor do I want to. So just, if you're listening, look at this screen. Fucking sickos. I don't know if oh no. I don't know if I want to click on this. Sometimes I really wish I looked at things before I just retweeted them. Fuck, it's from Milky Stream. All right, every part of me is saying I'm going to regret watching this, but I feel like we need to know what the hell they're talking about. Is there sound?
Here. Hi, Vanessa.
Oh.
I think it's food related because whenever I eat meats, and I had those kebabs earlier.
I don't know why beezers want to fuck and kill my cat. It's so strange to me. Like, it's so bizarre. Why do beezers want to fuck and kill my cat? My god. It's so odd. Who said that? Should we say their name? Should we out them? It was Elizabeth Sunderland. Oh, I can see her profile picture. Let's see if we can find her on YouTube. Just for like research purposes. Elizabeth Sunderland. Let's see if I can find her channel. Channels. Oh, maybe if I go on my stream, I'll do it off camera. There we go.
Ooh, I was going to the washroom diarrhea and really bad to back end. Megan, I don't know, I was desperate. So, but then I thought, okay, it slowed down a little bit. I went to bed and I thought, I felt okay.
Roasting a cat like a pig, like
What?
that's who wants to spit roast a cat. Just in case you guys
Elizabeth Sutherland?
were curious. Spit roasting a cat like a pig, like when you put them over a flame and cook them, like that, or there's a sexual connotation. I don't know what one you are. I don't know if you're a cat eater or a cat fucker, but God help you. Thoughts and prayers, Elizabeth Sunderland.
I wake up at like 4 a.m. by the feeling of like nausea, like my mouth watering, like, oh my.
These people are not normal. Hey, Ricky Bobby. Anywho, dudes don't just throw condoms around after use. True. Damn, I was hoping she'd show us. She did. She showed us the profile picture. So, okay, I'm going to go back. Let me see. Zoom in. I know on YouTube. Hold on. Going back a little bit. She does show it. I saw it. Hold on.
Oh, maybe if I go on my stream, I'll.
But then I thought, okay, it slowed down a
I think
little.
it's somewhere around this.
I went to bed and I thought, I felt okay.
Roasting a cat like a pig, like.
Okay, right there. You can zoom in. Let me see if I can. I can't. I can't on my. Well, let me see. I don't think that did anything. Can you guys see it? All right, take your screenshot, and then if anything, take a screenshot, and then you could zoom in that way. But this is the woman that's saying she wants to. I heard fuck a cat, roast a cat, kill a cat. Elizabeth is disgusting. And Foodie wonders why we talk shit about her beezers. They're all fucking weird. Except for you, Lily, and except for Nicole, you're not a beezer anymore, okay? They're all fucking weird. Imagine telling somebody you're gonna do these things to their animal. No, not normal. They go in the trash in the bathroom. Foodie's followers are insane. They are. So she literally threw unused condoms on her floor to give the impression she was having sex. It is pathetic. She's pathetic. I think we need a Rosie clip again. Yes, Chef Rosie, I'm a bad little piggy. Feed me that wet cabbage. You know, this might go down in the history as the weirdest stream for me. And keep in mind, I've watched Cyrac stuff. At one point, I fell down a Thorpe rabbit hole. And some days I regret that. I've seen some weird things, right? But today seems extra weird for me, and I'm just gonna vape. I got this new vape. It's called a boutique switch, and you can switch between 3 different THC strains. And so I am going to hit all of them right now as we watch this clip. And a fourth.
Like, I just know someone out there watching this like freeze frame. Hold on, I gotta not show my face while I do this. I just know someone is out there watching this and has paused at this very moment and been like, oh yeah, yes, Chef Rosie, I'm a bad little piggy. Feed me that wet cabbage. Oh God, I hate this so much. Scar, thank you for being here for 54 months, honey. Scar says, pause. What utensils would you use to eat this? I don't know. like, I know it's not a utensil, but it's being served up in a trough, so. Not slop me, mommy. Kitty, shut up. Oh my God, this is so cursed. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't know. A spoon and this.
Maybe I don't use scissors in the kitchen enough. I mean, I have kitchen scissors, but there's something weird. It just feels about chopping away with them. Anyways, I was thinking some weird thoughts while I was watching this, and I was wondering why anime doesn't pay Rosie. Do you ever wonder things like that? We know he pays Foodie Beauty to eat. I remember one time she ate out a pepper or something. I remember that moment vividly. How come he doesn't pay Rosie? Okay, and if you were into people like Chantal and Rosie, who would you be more into? I'm trying to put myself in a feeder's shoes. I feel like I would go with Rosie over Chantal, wouldn't you? Well, I was okay, and then I was like, well, at least we know Rosie doesn't shit herself. But then I remember this one picture that was floating around Twitter of Rosie's like towel of the chair that she used that she sits on, like the towel, and there was a pussy mark. So there's that. This is the weirdest day. Anyways, Tracy said so Rosie weighed herself and is 506 pounds, but Foodie wants us to believe that she's only in the 300s. I call absolute bullshit. You can't tell me that both Amber and Rosie are in the 500s, but Foodie is only a little more than half of their weights. Foodie is like 100 pounds less than this woman. Maybe 50 pounds less. Foodie is not 300 and anything. And I don't know why people believe that. Oh God. So If you ever wondered the kind of content that anime is into, picture this. Now put a thong on this. Have it farting, add a bikini top, some boobs, and that's the kind of art he does. Um, Anyways, this is Foodie Beauty naked. For YouTube AI purposes, she's not truly naked. Okay, there you go. Salt and Salsa dying. This looks like the Peeps bathtub incident, doesn't it? Oh God, flashbacks. All right, so I heard she raged a bit last night, so I went back and she sure did, or tried to, anyways. I imagine raging is hard when you're at risk of shitting your pants again. She also said she got invited to go to dinner but can't go since they don't have a Western toilet. So I went back. I heard that she was upset and I caught a whole bunch of it. Okay, I got the most interesting parts. So what is this? Okay, MC tells her, "Hey Chantal, please don't block me for asking this. I'm curious, that's all. Do you think any of the come on. Hello? Okay, do you think any of the hater reaction channels or your detractors have any valid criticisms? Or is it all crap?" And then this was her response.
So one of Salah's relatives is going back to the country they live in tomorrow, and we got invited to go for a dinner, but they don't have a Western toilet, so I don't think I'm going to go. I feel bad, but I also feel weird now going to some family events knowing that we're separating. But I think I'm more insecure, like, than even his family. Like, his family
Naughty Box said that is Foodie exactly. "I saw you said you were a beezer and you ran away. Good for you, Naughty Box."
is so nice to me. It's just their nature. Voodoo donuts? Donuts! I probably shouldn't eat those.
Okay, have you ever tried voodoo donuts though? I did one time. I think it was at the City Walk. And it was seriously the best donut I've ever had in my life. It had bubble gum on it, pieces of bubble gum.
Am I buffering, by the way? I think in Canada, I'm not gonna care. I'm just gonna, like, unblock everybody and not care about comments. I don't know, maybe I won't.
Unblock me. I have some things I'd like to say to you, Chantal.
A bucket and toilet seat. Buffer free zone. Yeah, because I feel like, I don't know, I think I'll just let him, like, he can just go himself, and then he'll bring me, like, a bunch of food before he goes to be here, because there's no quick hangouts here. I know him, BBJ. For example,
That's
his
sad he has to set you up with food before he goes to dinner.
aunt needed a ride somewhere today. Any other mod sweat? That's what I thought. I thought about you guys, Bear. I thought, and then he ended up being invited for dinner. But she's so nice because she made me a plate. But I don't know if I could eat. I can't eat that today. Maybe tomorrow.
This must have been before she pooped all over the family villa.
Yeah.
Oh, this is where she gets mad.
Yeah, even after I freaked out, Alana, they're still nice. And they only care about my well-being. Because, like, honestly, I wasn't in my right mind. I flipped out and was paranoid. You know?
Did you do too much Captagon?
No? MC account. Okay, name one valid criticism. The thing is, MC, they criticize every day, all day. So how can they be, like, what? I would have to be the worst person on the planet. So no, a lot of it is just stupid nitpicking shit to keep their channels going and to collect a paycheck. That's it.
I don't know. We said that you weren't going to go back to Canada. Aren't you still in Syria? We said that you faked fainting and you wouldn't go to the doctors. You still haven't gone to the doctors. What exactly are we wrong about?
Quit going to funerals. You used to squat fine by the side of the road. No, it still hurt a bit.
Boomer!
Maybe they're trying to take you out before you leave. I'm having slow arsenic poisoning. No, my knees are a lot worse now, Skull, than they were back then, believe it or not. The brain is a funny thing. His family are awesome, yeah. Like the day after I freaked out like that, remember the knocking at the door while his family members came and were like, "We just wish you peace." And I'm like, wow.
Then why did he tell you to ignore them?
And Salah had to try and explain, like, I'm not well in my brain. I take medicine. I'm trying to adapt to being around a lot of people, you know? Excited to see Francais Fry Girl. Who says I'm seeing her. If she comes near me, I'm gonna call the cops. So no. Fast food funeral rebirth on the scooter.
Oh my gosh, French Fry Girl lives in Canada, and I feel like not far from Foodie Beauty, right? Well, I'm not a fan of FFG. She has a right to be where she wants to be in Canada. She tries to lie this entire part. Ricky, or at least I think I have more clips of it. Oh wait, I do. But here's a clip from Falafel Reacts. Doja Cat said, I never raw dog Foodie Beauty. So here's a clip of Chantal admitting she not only lets Julia outside, but that she got her from the streets. That's another thing reaction channels were right about. We've been saying she's a street cat. A clip from Falafel Reacts, one of my favorite reactors at the moment. Also, who gets excited about espresso while dealing with food poisoning?
Oh, espresso Italian. Your cat's an indoor cat? Yeah, Julia is mostly too. If I let her out, she's supervised, like in a way, like I don't just let her go for hours but some cats, especially if you've adopted it, if you've rescued a cat from the street, they're always going to want to go out. And then as an owner, a new owner, you feel like, am I being cruel? Should the cat go out? Or it will drive you nuts because it wants to go out. So yeah.
So you got her from the street.
You your porch, that's so cute.
Chantal, you expect us to believe you.
Oh, espresso Italian. Your cat's an indoor cat? Yeah, Julia is mostly too. If I let her out, she's supervised, like in a way, like I don't just let her go for hours but some cats, especially if you've adopted it, if you've rescued a cat from the street, they're always going to want to go out. And then as an owner, a new owner.
Sorry, I hit my vape. Hold on. I got a cough. Hold on. Wait, no. Oh, hold on. Am I back? That was a good one. All right. I still don't trust either one, though she does a certain point of year. There's no way the acidity from the coffee would hurt my stomach. I don't know. I couldn't eat anything she eats while having a stomach bug or being sick, but she has a cast iron stomach or something. I don't think coffee would bother me, but it also wouldn't be my first go-to, right? Holly Go Heavy said, advertising shitting on the floor and just laying a pee pad on it to go back to sleep on the internet while applying for housing. Hashtag still stupid. Salah isn't sleeping in the same room with her. Foodie Beauty has had more than 15 infections a year but doesn't need insulin. Um, Foodie, you said name one valid criticism. I was thrown off after I coughed. But we say you lie about the stupidest shit. Like you lie just to lie. We knew you didn't adopt Julia. We knew it. We knew that you stole her from the street. You did. Anyways, you end up outing yourself in time every single time. Fondue Spiteful Bitch said, while I believe Chantal is absolutely shitting herself daily, that whole story was made up because she has nothing to talk about. It's giving, let me distract everyone after fleecing you idiots for 4K. Look over here. Go fuck yourself, con artist. I agree with that. Savage said, just for fun Tuesday theory. I think Foodie is gross enough that it actually happened, but she told the story specifically for engagement. And so Lazy would stop covering her, like he said in a recent video, which means she actually planned that as her content yesterday. Imagine planning content. You're planning a story of you shitting yourself, shitting on the floor, shitting the bed, and barfing in the sink because you have nothing else actually going on. Couldn't be me. Then a Spike T said, imagine shitting yourself and vomiting, or imagine shitting yourself and vomiting is your content. Imagine having an audience that craves that type of content like strawberries. My theory, Foodie Beauty is not going back to Canada, so she's retelling past stories to appease those wanting the old Foodie Beauty days. That would make sense. A lot of people used to watch her because she was gross and shocking, right? At any point during a live stream, she would flash her vag. We'd see her ass, her tits. She would tell us gross sex stories, the homeless man on the rock, a man doing her from behind, bending her over a car. We'd have to hear natter stuff. Anyways, it makes sense. She got a lot of views during that time. So she's trying to get those views back. I mean, addictions are expensive. They are. So she's got to make money. Shenanigans said Chantal using Julia's pee pads as a makeshift diaper is on brand. My question is, why doesn't Julia have a litter box? Thank you. Hold on, we're gonna go in these replies. All these people live is distracting me on Twitter. Trump is speaking live right now, roasting reporters, apparently. Okay, Savage said, oof, is this a dash of rule number 2 poking in? Dirty bitch. Should have just left Julia on the streets of Kuwait, where she probably had family. Offred said, why doesn't Chantal have a litter box? That's a really good question. Scarlet Biss said, cats wouldn't use pee pads. Dust Bunny said, when in the Sam Hill did I miss today? A lot. Someone else said they probably aren't Julia's, they're foodies. I mean, I didn't understand why Amberlynn Reed didn't use pee pads why she would use washcloths and use the corner of the sink. I mean, it just makes more sense to me. Giant ass, giant pee pad. I mean, some of them are pretty big. Do cats use pee pads? I've never heard of that in my life. Ever. I've done the whole pee pads with puppies when you're potty training them and you move the pee pad closer to the back door every day, and then eventually you put it outside, and then the puppy starts using the restroom outside. Never got one for a cat. Any cat owners out there use them? Seattle Sapphire said she would have to get out of my house. So I must be really desperate for some money. Dr. Ray said, I remember when she made fun of May for having one in her car. I just can't with her. Everything she's made fun of other people for, she does. I still don't trust either one. Oh, wait, I'm so far behind in the chat. Dimple, as someone who delivered pizzas for over 10 years, I can confirm all 500-pound women use pee pads and are sitting on them all day. Oh my gosh. I guess at that point, do you buy them in bulk? Like from Sam's and Costco? I think that's what I would do. Because they get expensive. Like you use them for when you have to, right? Those days when you're like out of the house for a long time, so you put one down in case the dog has to pee while you're gone, kind of a thing. Use them for puppy training, senior dogs. But yeah, you would just have to buy them in bulk at that point. Cats try to bury the poop and pee pad isn't possible. Yeah, cats don't use. I hate this woman. I hate her. I hate her. This is her talking about Boogie. She goes off on, and her chat too. They're talking about Boogie. They talk about his girlfriend, how she looks like a meerkat. She talks about Yo Mama, Tina D. She talks, I don't know, she talks about her licking the air or something. Anyways, it's a long clip, but it's worth it, I promise. So let's start from the beginning. I think I do have her sped up because, oh yeah, I did it this morning, so I sped it up.
Yeah, Tracy, right? I got some plum. Cheesy goodness. An undried prune.
Damn you kids, said my female cat uses pee pads. She does her other business in the litter box. Nessa, hey Nessa.
No olives, Nina. I had a
Trauma.
plum. Chicken nuggets.
Did you hear her stomach? She's gonna blow.
Yeah, Tracy, right? I got some plum. Cheesy goodness. An undried prune. No olives, Nina. I had a plum. Chicken nuggets. Dino nuggets. What's wrong with nuggets? Cheese pizza. I'm getting one tomorrow. It's mozzarella. Angel fly.
If you're currently shitting your pants, do you eat pizza?
Oh, they're doing Monopoly again, hey? Teardrop. I could go for a friggin'
Missy, it does sound like the rumblings of an earthquake.
plums make you. Yes, we will, BBJ. BK fish is good. Oh. George.
Someone tells her a grown man is not supposed to partake in nuggets. I'm a monster. Oh.
But I don't know if I could eat. I can't eat that today. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, even after I freaked out, Alana, they're still nice. And they only, I mean, I guess.
Oh, that was me going back. Oh no, I guess I was going forward.
I could go for a friggin' Palms make you. Yes, we will, BBJ. BK fish is good.
They asked if we would make meatloaf again with Pete's.
Oh. George. What did you say, George? What? A grown man is not supposed to eat nuggets? He doesn't eat dino nuggets, by the way. I don't see your oh, I don't see it, George. Smoothie bowls, yum. Yeah,
Angelfly said, if I even look at something fried, my stomach will growl warnings at me.
Angelfly, mine does that sometimes.
Connie said maybe Julia's peeing on the furniture and they're using the pads to cover.
You're getting your gallbladder removed? Mosque basement spaghetti. Thanks, Jan Pete. I was lied to. I like dine. Yes, you were lied to, as usual, I'm sure. You guys are always being lied to. I would eat dino nuggets. Sometimes I like the ones from St. Hubert's. Swiss chalet. But
Ginger Sky said, if I were as sick as she claims to be, I would not be able to talk about food at all. Same.
he has like chicken strips or nuggets. When I first came to Kuwait, I remember we woke up and I get out of bed to go to the bathroom. He's like, do you know how to make, are you going to make food? But not in a rude way, but just like, I thought it was like rude, but it's just the way he, like some men from like these areas are. And I was like, I mean, I guess. I'm like, what do you want? I have some like nuggets and fries, and you can make fried eggs, some olives, some cheese. I was like, what the fuck? That's a huge breakfast.
That's exactly it. She's covering the areas Jules chooses to pee because her lazy ass can't be bothered to clean her litter box.
Food now. And I was thinking, I better get used to this because I'm gonna be a housewife, and Goral bladder. Oh my gosh. Just gave a reaction channel their name.
Yes.
Charcuterie of random. I want Foodie to do my surgery. Oh, I don't know about that.
Squirrel bladder would be an awesome name for somebody. If you're thinking of starting a reaction channel, take it now.
Really, teardrop. My goral bladder has to be excavated. Oh, okay, Habibi J. I can be the pallbearer also.
I have no idea what they were talking about, but well, a funeral.
Job, and he doesn't care about being attracted for her. What? Oh. He doesn't care about being attracted for her? Are they in a relationship or what? I can't stand him.
Okay, so Bear said that poor girl that brings Boogie food looks like he stole her from the streets of Russia. Like, blink twice if you need help, girl.
Right? The poor girl that brings Boogie food looks like he stole her from the streets of Russia. But seriously, he's in his 50s and she's like 19 or 20. Oh, teardrop, wait. I watched a replay of your mom on his last live. I couldn't even watch it. Plus, he was just saying you were lying about fainting and stuff. Oh, yeah. Whatever. I stopped watching him a long time ago.
Yeah, he calls Chantal out now, which is wild because I feel like he went on these rants for the longest time about how bullied she was and she's not harming anybody and blah, 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 blah. And now he calls her out for the same shit that the reaction channels that he hated called her out for. It's wild.
She looks miserable. Yeah. I don't know, it's just, I find that so weird when he says that.
Joe!
Really? I don't have any muscle probably then.
The BBJ said Pete said he's going to run for governor of Canada. Oh, and Pete's of that ass said his girlfriend looks like a malnourished meerkat. Rude.
50 on my mana 6. I don't care if people think I'm lying, whatever. It's no skin off my friggin' fat. Like, seriously. Oh, she's lying that she fainted. Okay, and if you think that, whatever, who cares? My life is still the same. Like, nobody has any proof of anything, so who cares?
What I do know is you exploit the fuck out of your health emergencies. There would have been a video of you at the airport before and after you fainted. So The fact that you didn't do anything like that tells me it never fucking happened.
Tina, the obsessed noob, yeah. He's a hypocrite, yeah. I don't like why. I know Tina. She does this weird thing with her mouth. Anyways, they're all weird. How hypocrisy you are.
You say that, but you used to hang out in all their live streams and you even went up on a panel with them.
Yes.
She let them all look at her box.
Everyone can be a hypocrite at times, but some more than others. Your mom was cringe as fuck. Yeah. Nina. I know, she's awful. All she does is scream.
Tina said I was heartbroken when he died, but Tina can go fuck herself.
You effing B, like, just really has no personality other than a huge mouth. Will I get Lakma? I don't know
But
that.
she's calling other people weird. Remember when she was thirsting for all of them, kind of like what Amberlynn Reed does now?
Probably. I want to get Timbits.
Wait, Naughty Box said, why is she talking bad about Boogie when she married a younger man that's out of her league? She's not that much different than Boogie, right?
Every time he shows his veneers, it's like looking into the sun. Several years, what? Don't stick to Chantal and body cam I like the body cam videos, Teardrop.
I think his veneers look nice. That's the only nice thing I have to say about him is his veneers look nice.
Oh.
Coral bladder, yes!
Airport protocols. What the hell? I mean, why would they even bother? That would be like, I don't know. But yeah, I guess so. They probably could. They probably do. Who was the psychotic lady always fighting with Tina? I'm not sure. Hey, Barb.
Wait, Angelfly said, haha, see, my man says that he's young, but every inch of a member adds 5 years to your age. I'm like, okay, so you're actually 75 years old? Oh my God. Boomer said, has she never owned a mirror, no personality, but a big mouth?
I should go. Should I make shisha or will it make me sick?
I think she ends up making shisha. She talks about food, you guys. Hold on. We still have to get to a Shanny and Rev clip. She never cleaned a vent full of puke at the villa. This is nasty to me. So I remember one night she got really drunk and she was puking everywhere. And remember it landed in her vent? I think she told us she did clean it out, but it turns out she never did. Hi, Violet. Good to see you. Her entire chat is an unsupervised special ed class.
Shisha's out. Ugh. Should I go to KFG? I can't bees here, no. Unfortunately. Not even a mini bees. He's Silver Fox. The Greasers versus the show. Yeah, Team Greaser. Wasn't Charlie Sheen in there before he had hepatitis C? Sure, Michaela. What is that? No. It was just, it wasn't like a big full-on crap. It was just like...
Oh, here we go again.
A tiny little leak. So I was able to spot clean it. Wolf Blitzer. Who's that demonic looking evangelist? Can't remember his name. He literally looks like a demon.
If she does end up back in Canada, she's seriously destroying Salah's house before she goes. Like, let's pretend for a minute this breakup is real. Maybe he is really talking about remarrying his cousin or marrying his cousin. I heard that he's marrying her or something. I don't know. Maybe that's all true. She's destroying everything, like the home that he's going to build with his new wife and their children.
Not a big crowd. Me or Julia, what? Me. I was sick and had anal leakage. TMI. The one with the blue eyes, yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Anal leakage. That should be a metal band.
Ken Copeland. Yeah, Vanna.
Okay, hear me out. If you play guitar and you're thinking of starting a band, please name it Anal Leakage.
Andreas, yes. I'm sorry, but there's not many
And get somebody who screams really well.
humans that creep me out. Oh, did you, Michaela? You barfed on the plane? Not so long getting a cat and a lady. Yeah, it literally was. Like, I had no control. I just, like, it was awful. That's how sick I was. He's satanic. It's creepy as hell. You don't get good friggin' vibes, big brother. No, the vent in the villa, I didn't even finish cleaning it when I left because I couldn't get to it. I don't know where it goes. Oh boy, Michaela. Whoever you sat beside must have loved that. Foodie hurt.
Don't you just take the vent off and make sure your air and heat aren't going to turn on? I think that's what I would do, but I also wouldn't puke in it. That's what I would not do. She's foul.
Vom vent. That was awful. I had 3 bottles of wine. He has
Wait,
demons.
Honig said when she talked about squatters, she said if people would move into her place, she would make it very uncomfortable and be gross. So maybe she's doing this because she doesn't want someone else moving in.
And his
Maybe.
smile. He even has like canine teeth. It is. That's awful.
Well, I wish I could say that it's going to get better, but we still have to hear about Shani and Rev wearing diapers. So Foodie started a trend. I think that's what we're ending the stream with. Oh, she rages against the teacup. This was a good one. That could also be a band. Rage against. Oh, rage against the anal leakage. There you go. It's done. I gave you the best name you will ever have. Oh, play.
Did anyone understand that, or? My coffee cup is small, okay, and? What's the point? And, sorry, what was the other complaint? You don't talk to anyone unless so kind. Yeah, I'd prefer to talk to kind people than biatches. Is that a problem, or? I don't think that's a uniquely foodie beauty thing. I think most people prefer not to talk to assholes.
Wow.
I'm still trying to decipher what a fecan is. I never wanted to be mean because she was nice at first, but like... Jeannie, being sassy and smug, if being sassy and smug to you is, I guess, replying to idiotic comments, well, I don't know what to tell you. About to get as high as Kimmy. They are small. Yeah, the cups are small. And yeah, I have fat hands. Okay, and? Again, what's your point?
I wonder if Slaw went to stay with family now today. Probably.
Juicy juice won't like winter? Yeah.
I think if I woke up to that mess, I would go to sleep for a week. That's what I'd do. If I had to live with Foodie Beauty and she left that mess with me, or for me to deal with, I would take my Remron and I would sleep for a week. That is what I would do, and I would avoid it, and she'd eventually have to clean it up herself. Or I'd leave for cigarettes or something and never come back. That is another option. Sleeping for a week kind of sounds like a good time, though, doesn't it? Anyways, Neurospicy said, why? Why would you cover shit with a fucking towel? Why? Why? Because she's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Ashley said, because she's a nasty, disgusting, filthy, inconsiderate creature. And we're supposed to believe any man willingly chooses this woman. This bug is a trend. It's all around Twitter. Amberlynn Reed has all the bugs, okay? People even did a deep dive, and it turns out that she had a bug problem a year ago, even. So, bugs live in her. Here's the bug. Tell me if it looks familiar to you. I think I even retweeted the bug, the actual bug. Anyways, I think that something said Jordy is genuinely ruining ALR's life. Okay, so I heard this screenshot came out. Please tell me I retweeted it. Something about she was supposed to cuddle with Emily, but she was too busy watching Jordy's stream. If I woke up to that amount of smells, I would. Anal leakage. I'm so far behind. No man or woman would choose Foodie. No! It's Jordy. It is Jordy. Oh, wait. This is her letting Rarity out. We know what you did last summer. I found this old tweet and I don't know, it's from July, but I thought it needed to make a comeback. Pretty sure this is Grok, but that's what I imagine happened. She wanted to buy more time with the feeder, so she let her cat go, which is so fucking sad. She's a lot like Chantal in the fact that Chantal fakes illnesses to be able to stay in Syria, and Amberlynn Reed loses animals. You would think Foodie's not wearing pants here, but she was. Let's go full screen for this. Hold on, I don't need to subscribe to myself. How do I get my face off this? Go away! Thank you. Okay. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you should not. Fuck my life. Ugh. You should not wear pants the same color as your legs. And I know this from experience. I remember one Christmas, my daughter got an electric scooter, and I was wearing pajama bottoms that looked like those pants, kind of, but they were fuzzy, right? And I think I was wearing like a tan Nickelodeon sweater. Anyways, I ended up wanting to ride my daughter's scooter, which ended up, I don't know, that started a whole journey. Then I fell in love with the scooter. But, anyways, my daughter took video of me riding down the street in the pants and the pajama shirt on the scooter, and she sent it to Aaron, and it looked like I was riding through my neighborhood naked. So, just to let you know, don't ever do that. From far away, it looks like you're in Walmart shopping naked. You're walking the dogs naked. But Alabama Chapstick said the ham pants era walked, so see-through abayas could run. Oh my gosh. This isn't very modest, Foodie. I don't understand the point in covering your two strands of hair because you want to be modest, but I could see your brassiere. Were you doing that for anime? I don't think he cares about your bra. He just wants to see more chins. Looks like the character from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That was so funny. I don't even need to use my imagination. She loves that ham color. She does. She used to wear nothing but ham color for a while. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's see what else I retweeted. I had to undo a post, and I'm so glad I remembered to do that because it was an AI photo of Foodie Beauty's bathroom. So just picture how it must have looked. And I think after all this, I don't think I could stomach the picture. So in that moment, in this moment, I'm so glad that I undid that retweet. Anyways, this is Amberlynn Reed's bug. I don't know if we know what it is yet. I'm going with fly, tick, or flea. It's well fed, whatever it is. It crawled into her shirt and disappeared. And she denies that she has bugs. How do you not feel that? How? You know when you're sitting in the grass and an ant crawls, like you feel even an ant crawl across your leg, whatever. You feel it. How do you not feel that major giant bug? It's not a major bug, but a giant bug crawl across your chest. Bed bug, maybe it is a bed bug. Blood farts for single from anal leakage. She doesn't take twonk out enough to get a tick, poor dog. Porta potties are more sanitary than Foodie's bathroom. They are. They really are. Okay, Libra said, Amberlynn Reed is 1,000% a narcissist. I agree with that. You know, at one point I thought she had pretty hair, but it's not pretty. It's just long, but it's all dead and fried. I see it now. I was having an amazing concert, and I highly recommend you listen to these songs if you haven't heard them in a while. Magic Carpet Ride, that's a really good time. Also Mustang Sally. I don't know, I was dancing all around my house to that song. All right, so Enigma said, so she reused the story before, but this time she changed it to fit her narrative. Okay, let's see if there's any similarities in this story. I believe she repurposes shitting stories. I believe that.
Poop, Chantal. No, I didn't. I would get mad and be defensive, you know. But one day, I clogged the toilet. It wouldn't flush. It overflowed. So everything went everywhere. And he had to clean it up. I offered to.
How do you eat while telling this?
He was kind of a dick in general. So he acted like he was grossed out, which is why I don't like pooping in front of my boyfriends, because sometimes they act like girls don't poop. Like, whatever. But he was just like, no, just go sit down, you know. I was like, so mortified. And I go through that at the beginning of all my relationships, like with BB.
Do you see the caption? Talks about pooping into a sock and going on benzos in the first 5 minutes. What a train wreck. Yeah, benzos. That's just what she needs. You know what? She's mortified over this. I'm mortified that at 40 some odd years old, you don't know how to turn off the water and unclog your own toilet. And I'm mortified that you leave it for somebody else to deal with. That's what I'm mortified over. Hey, Kimberly. She is not mortified. Who poops in front of? There's some things that we don't need to do together. I love my boyfriend. I would hide away in his pocket so he could take me to work with him. That's what I would do, but I don't need to poop with him, right? Anyways, Boop Olympic said, I was cuddling you, but you wouldn't stop watching Jordy. Oh, just embarrassing. A narcissist girl said Jordy's gonna have a field day with this one. You know what I do know is Amberlynn Reed and Foodie Beauty always make it sound like they never watch reaction channels. They never would, never could, and it turns out that's all they do. Here's the sister wives, BLT. There's Salon in the middle. I think that's Teardrop, Tracy, and is that Melly? I'm noticing a trend. Tell me if you notice the one thing that all these women have in common. Well, actually, there's multiple things, but they all have one weird eye, don't they? Like, there's one wonky eye. Even Slaw has one wonky eye. Maybe they should be sister wives. Slaw and his harem. Forever a banger. Acadia said thanks. But she's practically skinny there compared to now. She is. Nope, me too have bathrooms because my boyfriend and I still don't poop in front of each other. This needs to be an actual series. I don't know, somebody who's really good at editing, you should hop on this. Because we could watch this every single week and never get bored. Fondue said Salon has tons of fun wives. I would be confused if I was in a relationship with them. I would never know where to look when talking to any of them. Which eye do you speak at? Enigma said, is Salah sleeping on her bed while she went to the bathroom on 2 times? Plus, Julia pooped on it as well. She said it didn't get on Salah, but we're to believe he slept through it. I hope he burns that mattress. Everybody has shit on it at this point. You know, maybe this is the best mattress he has ever owned. Never mind. He likes shit.
I went about 25 times and it was just water, like water coming out of the back end. Megan, I don't know, I was desperate. So, but then I thought, okay, it slowed down a little bit. I went to bed and I thought, you know, I felt okay when I went to bed. I felt okay. Jake, I swear it was constant. I would get off the toilet. Hey, YouTube lover. I would walk up. I would get up and I felt like I had to go again. And it came out like water, like at least 20 times. I thought, this is bad. I'm going to have to go to the hospital. So, what happened was
I'm trying to debate if I really need to hear her pooping stories again. Do we really need to?
I felt okay. I didn't feel nauseous or like I had to throw up at all, okay? I go to bed. I wake up at like 4 a.m. by the feeling of like nausea, like my mouth watering, like, oh my gosh, am I gonna throw up? And actually what woke me up was leaking from my backside, like onto the bed. Like it just came out.
Okay, well, I definitely don't need to hear that again. I don't. It leaked. There was a lot of leaking. You're welcome. All right, she shit on the bed, then on the floor while vomiting in the sink and covered it with towels and went back to sleep. Dude, I've had horrible food poisoning for days and still cleaned up after myself. It was terrible, but I ain't leaving that sick laying around. No, nobody would leave that around. She's vile. And I know Salah likes farts and I know he likes shit and all that stuff, but you know he had to clean that up, and I don't even think he appreciated that. Here's another clip though. We need to watch this.
leaking from my backside,
Oh
like
no.
onto the bed. Like it just came out. It was
He's all of us right now.
I fucking told y'all Canadian Chantal was just around the corner. She's getting real bold talking about it in Syria, but look, get ready.
leaking from my
Yeah.
backside, like onto the bed. Like it just came out.
When she's in Canada, she's even more disgusting. One time we had to watch or see her coochie spray. It was like this deodorizer because she had a smell after all of her STDs. She had BV, all these things, right? So one day she showed off her coochie spray. It was supposed to get rid of the smell. What else did she have? Anal bleach. She showed us pads or something. I don't know, all kinds of things. She gets really gross in Canada, so that's what we have to look forward to. All right, I think we're at the Shani and Rev part. So I started watching it, and then I don't remember why I stopped. So really, it's like we're watching it for the first time together. Mandy sent it to me. I think the general idea is for a certain amount of money, Shani and Rev are going to wear diapers. I hope nobody donates to this cause, but I guess we'll see how it goes. So this is from a channel. I notice Mandy really likes this channel. It's Ella T. Petty. So actually, I'm going to subscribe right now. We're going to like the video. Oh, wait. No, I didn't mean to take it back. Like. Oh my God. Okay. Let's go full screen. Oh, she's pretty. Is this Ella? She's cute.
Good morning, lovies. This is just a short.
The
It's
music,
not
I
going to
know.
be very long, but wait till you see what he's asking for. It's something else. It's definitely it's pathetic. Pathetic.
The caption says diapers for cigarettes.
Folks, what I would like to call this is the greatest show never seen. But guess what? You could see it if you pay for it. You're going to ask me, Rev, what the hell are you talking about? Well, here's the deal. If you hook us up in our Venmo or Cash App
Nope.
with $500, Shani and I will dedicate this idea to that $500. Are you
$500.
ready? We will take pictures in diapers and we will post them on X for everybody to use in anything you want to. We know you need some new thumbnails.
Someone in the comments said no, please, for the love of Jesus.
You need something entertaining. We are willing to do this for you. $500 in Venmo or Cash App with our names on it, and you got yourself diaper babies.
I just want to let you guys know Shani just 48 hours ago told her son to go to hell. So I really hope nobody donates to these losers.
Well, that was an interesting way to start the morning, lovies. Could you imagine being so broke and so destitute, yet not willing to get a job or get any kind of income, and instead they're going to get adult diapers and wear them online for $500? You couldn't pay me $5,000 to put a diaper
No,
on and come online.
no.
You couldn't pay me 5,000.
Mm-mm.
It's pathetic. Jason is pathetic. I'm sorry, but this is the saddest thing that I've heard in a long time. Expecting someone to give you $500 for you and Shannon to be wearing adult diapers is absurd, and it's never going to happen. So that's all. That's all I have.
They can fuck all the way off with that. $500 to wear diapers. Shani probably should be wearing diapers anyways. She doesn't need to be paid to wear them. Oh my God. No matter how bad you think your life is right now, you are not going online and telling the world how you shit on the floor. And you're not going online and saying, if you help me pay my rent or buy me cigarettes, I'll put on a diaper for you. So, you know what? You're doing amazing. I don't know who needs to hear that today, but you're doing amazing. Thank you for watching this fuckery with me. I think that's all I have for right now. I do have to go to an appointment, but if I miss a bit of Foodie Beauty's live, and she goes live, I could probably hop on and snipe. I just might be late. Ruby, I want to thank you for gifting the memberships and welcome to all the new Breezy Bunch members. If you are a member, we have a Discord where we talk about all this foodie stuff, Shani stuff, Amberlynn Reed stuff outside of the stream. So please reach out to me if you want to join. I'm over on Twitter. Thank you to my amazing mods, Breezy Bunch members. Thanks to everybody for making this stream entertaining. I love reading the chat. I don't always stop to acknowledge every comment, but please know I do pay attention. And you guys make the chat what it is. I don't know. These streams are what they are because of you guys, right? I'm just the voice, but I don't know. So many people say that they come for you guys. So thank you. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Don't shit yourself today. Please use the restroom and wash your hands and don't leave messes for other people to clean up. Have a great day, great evening wherever you are, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Goodbye, everybody.